You too, man. What's good with y'all boys? Look, today, I got a banger for y'all, man. I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story, though, before we get into the video, bro. When I first started working out, I was grinding, man. I was in the gym 6 days a week, you know what I'm saying? 2 hours at a time, going stupid. Going home, checking my protein shakes, getting my protein in, eating my greens, checking my water, eating healthy, doing everything I had to do. And I still wasn't growing the way I wanted to grow. So I'm sitting here thinking, what's the problem, man? Why am I not growing? I'm putting the work in. I'm putting the work, putting the hours, and I'm taking what's out.
So what's my name? What they're gonna get though? That's the crazy.
You feel me? But I'm still not growing. I got the solution, man. I found the solution. I've implemented the solution, and now I'm growing, man. But before we get into what I was missing, like this video, man. Subscribe and comment. Let me know if you agree. Let me know if you like my tips or not. You know what I'm saying? Critique the video, what I can add, what I should take out, all that stuff, man. Let's get straight to the video. The mystery solution to the alien gains, my boy, is stretching. That is right. Stretching, bro. And I know it's not fun, bro. That shit don't feel good. It don't look cool. Like, you look dumb when you stretch. You know what I'm saying? It don't look like the most masculine thing in the world. But, you know, it's going to look masculine. Them goddamn muscles you're going to get from stretching. That's what's going to look masculine, my boy. So I suggest you start stretching, man. And I'm about to get into why you need to be stretching. Why it's so important for the gains. And why not stretching is holding you back from your potential limit and your potential gains, man. Let's get straight to it. So to understand why stretching is so important, we first have to understand the way muscle is built. So real quickly, for those of y'all who don't know, you in the gym, right? You hitting your bicep curls. Your bicep is the muscle at work. Every time you do a curl, you're breaking down the muscle fibers in the bicep, right? Because it's contracting. Every time you do that, you break down the muscle fibers, lactic acid go in there, all that. You break the muscle down. When you leave the gym and you get your protein, your greens, your water, all that, all your nutrients, that goes, boom, into the body, boom, into the bicep, and it rebuilds it, and it grows back bigger and stronger, man. That's how muscle was built. So if you are doing too much of breaking down the muscle, it's not going to grow as much as you want it to grow. Because it's two things, you know what I'm saying? You can't break it down 200% and then expect it to grow back 200%. You know what I'm saying? It's not how it works. Our bodies ain't made like that. You know what I'm saying? So to put it in perspective, right? You need to be stretching because if you're breaking down the muscle too much, it's not going to grow optimally. Okay? What will help your muscles recover faster, Noel? Stretching, my boy. Stretching. There's studies about this, bro. Alright, so I'm in the weight room. I'm working out. I'm hitting my biceps, right? Woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? They depleted. They burnt out. They have a lot of lactic acid. When that starts to burn, when you're doing this and it starts to burn, that's lactic acid, you know what I'm saying, protruding into the muscle. After you work out, your muscles are full with that lactic acid, you know what I'm saying? Because you were just pumping, you were just working out. What stretching does is open them holes up and releases them of that lactic acid, you know, that burning stuff, the stuff that's breaking down that muscle, and it primes it to get ready for that recovering process, you know what I mean? So it's very important to stretch, especially right after your workout. Do not stretch before your workout. You will get cramps, you will injure yourself, you won't perform as well. It's not a good idea, man. Stretching also circulates the blood. The more blood that's in the muscle, the more that muscle can recover. It's what blood does. Shout out to the homie blood. You know what I'm saying? But the more blood that's in this muscle, the faster it's going to recover. You know what I'm saying? Blood in the muscle is a good thing. Stretching sends freshly nutrient-dense blood into that muscle to help it recover. That's another reason why stretching is so important. To the third reason why you need to be stretching. The third reason you need to be stretching, man, is simply for the mobility advantage, the mobility gains. You know what I mean? And I don't care if you're able to do the splits. You don't gotta be that mobile, that flexible. But mobility and flexibility is going to allow you to get better range of motion in all your lifts. You know what I mean? Because if you're bench pressing, but you could only come down here because your chest is all tight, it's not stretched out, you're not getting the full benefit. That's range of motion is so important. And the more you stretch, the more range of motion you can get, the more comfortable you feel in that range of motion, the better the gains, the better the muscle contractions, man. Stretching just it's gonna get you swole, man. It's gonna be how you looking like Harambe in here, man. And take it from me, man. Like, I wasn't stretching, the gains was coming slow. I started stretching, and now I'm growing. And I'm rolling, and I'm flowing, and I'm freestyle. I don't even know. On to the next clip, though. Another thing, too, man, reason number 4 why you need to be stretching, and this is just to put everything into perspective for you guys, too. Common sense, man. You got 2 people right here. This man's been working out for 3 years, and this man's been working out for 3 years, too, but on and off. And this man is consistent. Who's going to have better gains? Exactly, man. The one who's been consistent. And you know what's going to allow you to be consistent in the gym? Not being injured. And not being injured. Because you know what this dude's problem is? Why his physique don't look like my boy over here? Because he ego lifts and he injures himself all the time and he doesn't stretch. So his gains ain't as immaculate as my boy over here. You know what I'm saying? You need to be stretching, bro. Because if you get injured, you ain't gonna build no muscle, boy. You ain't gonna build shit. You're gonna be skinny or fat for the rest of your life. Stretch, 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 man. Because at the end of the day, longevity is a superpower. If you could work out for 10 years, you're gonna look better than the dude who worked out for 2, and got injured for 2, and they got, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So stretch, bro. Make sure you're not getting injured. Stretching is gonna prevent injury. It's gonna help you recover faster. It's gonna help you with your mobility and flexibility so you can get more range of motion and your lifts will be better, bro. Stretching is overall something you need to be adding to your routine if you want to maximize your performance, maximize your gains. You feel me? Now, the reason why this is at the end of the video, I ran into a study, you know what I mean? And it was pretty interesting. And I would have thrown it in earlier in the video. However, I don't know how accurate this study is. I just came across it when I was making this video, and I thought it was something interesting to share with y'all. But like I said, take it with a grain of salt. I don't know how 100% true this is. I'm just telling y'all what I read. So apparently, there is a thick, rough, bag-like substance around the muscles, right? So this is your bicep, and there's something around this, right? It's like a cover that kind of prevents the muscle from injury. And this is called fascia. This fascia is so tight and condensed, it restricts your muscles from underneath, because your muscles underneath it constricts it from growing. That is a problem, you know, because you're trying to grow, you're trying to get big. Studies have shown when you stretch, right, or at least this study right here, when you stretch, you lengthen that fascia. That in turn thins the fascia and the strength of it, allowing your muscles to fucking grow more, pretty much. So it's almost like if you have a really big pillow and you stuff it into a small ass pillowcase, that big pillow is gonna be small. It don't matter how big the pillow was originally if it's condensed in this pillowcase. You know what I mean? However, if you stretch that pillowcase out, you allow the pillow to lengthen to its full potential. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean. And so pretty much this study says that when you stretch, you lengthen that fascia, you allow the muscles to grow more. You know, you allow, or you take away from the fascia's ability to prevent muscle growth. fascia, whatever you want to call it, man. And that's just what this study says. So believe that if you want to believe that. Don't believe it if you don't want to believe it. But I just wanted to share it with y'all, man, because it's very relevant to this video topic. But that's the video, bro. I'm out of here, man. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and please make sure you stretch, my boy. May the gains be with you, man. Enjoy your day.